Man, that Trump guy is so smart. Apparently, President Donald Trump gave an executive order to take the appropriate actions towards keeping meatpacking plants open because they're a critical infrastructure to the United States. And the meatpacking plants that we're talking about are the ones involving in pork, chicken, and other products. I wasn't aware that these sentient beings were products. You know, you gotta love the euphemisms in today's day and age to keep that American mind nice and sedated and sugar-coated with bullshit that is fed into it constantly. President Trump said that this would give an ample supply of protein for Americans because we as Americans have a history of being very protein deficient, clearly, if you look at the numbers. Makes perfect sense. Oh, you guys didn't know? America's suffering from a very horrible case of what I believe is pronounced kwashiorkor.
Kwashiorkor.
Which is protein deficiency. I mean, it's super bad. Every single American is at risk of suffering from this. I mean, it's time to set the alarm off. I mean, God forbid. If you don't believe me, just go check out any vegan you've ever seen. Every single vegan, especially here in the United States, some in Ireland and stuff like that, in Europe, in those other magical places, they're really severely protein deficient. As a matter of fact, check out some of these protein deficient athletes here. Just for shits and gigs, check out my 315 squat 10 rep max that I just did with my protein deficient ass. Yeah, I kind of shot out my hips in that last rep. I'm still counting it, damn it. I'll just blame it on not having enough protein because, again, we need that. I need that protein from animal flesh that I haven't been consuming in almost 2 years now. So clearly, I could just blame everything on that because I'm protein deficient. Did you know that the rotting flesh of an animal is the only source of protein? Did you know that? Well, you do now. Well, technically you can get protein from other sources, but it's not as bioavailable or as good according to Brogan, excuse me, damn it, according to Joe Rogan.
You know, that's but beans, corn, and rice is that's what I read was a enough vitamins and everything you need. So
sure, you don't get enough protein that way, but you get some from beans.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
It's just not as available. It's not as bioavailable as it is in other foods.
God, there's just so much science here. Here you've got Trump, the orange fellow, talking about protein and, you know, America's needs for protein, and then you have Brogan talking about freaking bioavailability of protein, and there's just so much science involved in all this. I mean, can't you just feel the science coming out of their faces whenever they speak? It's just so overwhelming that it's almost mind-boggling. It's just too much to take in. Besides, chronic diseases like heart disease or heart attacks and brain sicknesses like strokes and things of that nature, kidney diseases and limp discs and diabetes and whatnot, all that stuff isn't caused from an excess consumption of dietary cholesterol and saturated fat. No, man, that's like from fucking just being a fat piece of shit. That's all that's caused from. That's it, man. It's not from being misguided or nothing. The United States has done everything it can to help you, hence why we use billions of dollars in subsidies to feed all this crap food to animals so that we can then get these animals nice and fat and sick, and which, by the way, exploiting them throughout the whole process, doing whatever we want with them to make more money. So then we can feed those exploited sentient beings to other animals, that being humans, so that then we can benefit from that. As you can see, it's not like America has a problem with obesity and heart disease and strokes and all that stuff. No, clearly the issue here is protein deficiency. All I can say is God bless Donald Trump and all those great politicians over in Capitol Hill, those great Republicans and Democrats. Clearly, I mean, it is so obvious, those guys got the best intentions for the people, the animals, and the planet. Clearly, with an executive order like this one, he is such a godsend. You see, it doesn't make any sense at all for humans to just eat a 50-cent can of beans to meet all their protein requirements, or even buy some dried beans and eat those mixed with other plant foods, because it's much better if you use millions of calories of plant foods to feed an animal so that you can only get so many calories in return from spending all those calories, plus other resources like water and electricity, gas, and whatnot. That, to me, makes so much more sense as an American. God bless America. And a message to Donald Trump, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, George Bush, Bill Clinton. Throw whoever the fuck you want in there. Go fuck yourselves.